So you and your ex broke up a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, and a lot of time has gone by. Y'all doing no contact, y'all not talking, and one day y'all just started texting, y'all just started talking, right? And now you're thinking, okay, is it possible me and this person can work out one more time? So today I'm gonna give you guys a couple of examples, a couple of signs where if you and your ex are able to do this, it can work. And I'm talking about genuinely doing this. Not faking it. If y'all both can do this, the relationship can once work like it did before. So anyways, without further ado, let's get active. Number one, y'all both have to be willing to leave the past in the past. And I can't stress this enough because I've been through this, right? Let's say you messed up, right? Or they messed up, whoever messed up. If y'all can't leave what happened in the past and progress on and forward, it ain't gonna work. And this is why it's imperative to have these important conversations when you're talking to with an ex or trying to see if it's gonna work again. Have those conversations, have those dialogues about, what, can it work again? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where did you go wrong? What did you do wrong? How can I improve? Have those conversations. Address the elephant in the room. I understand you're attracted to this person. I understand you care about them and you just want to move forward. No. Keep your feelings and emotions in check and address the elephant in the room. You know what? This was the problem. This is why we broke up. You know what? Let's address this so we don't have to address it again. You don't want to live a life with somebody who constantly reminds you of shit. So this is why it's imperative to break the situation down once y'all start talking again and move on. If y'all can't forget about the past, it ain't gonna work out. Plain and simple. Number two, y'all both have to mutually put in that time and effort to make the relationship work. If you're trying to get back with an ex, it can't be one-sided. One person can't want to make it work more than the other. I'm not doing that. If I really miss you and I want to make it work and I know I'm messed up, listen, I'm going to do my part to make sure you're good. I'm going to do my part to make sure we work. But just because I want it to work, if you're not doing your part, I'm out. I don't care if I messed up, but because I'm not about to allow a one-sided relationship. So if y'all can't both put in that mutual effort to grow with one another, to build that trust again, to build that solid foundation again, where y'all could be like, you know what? Damn, we're really actually doing this. We're really mutually doing this and caring for each other and loving one another and putting in that work for one another. If y'all can't do that, ain't no point in making it work. A lot of times, people get back with an ex and because of what happened, one person tends to distance themselves from their ex, right? They might start trying to make it work, but then they start thinking, this person did this person did that, and then they start pulling back. I'm not dealing with that. If y'all can't both put it in that effort to make it work, leave each other alone. Don't disrupt that person's peace, and please leave them alone. Number three, strong communication. You and your ex have to have a strong, impeccable communication skills, especially if you're trying to deal with someone that it didn't work out with before. Y'all have to be able to talk about things so it don't get to a point where it explode or one person start feeling neglected or one person start feeling like, hey, you know what? I'm the only one doing this. No. Y'all have to start building that strong foundation again. And how do you that? Communicate. Hey, what can I do to help you out? How was your day today? Is there anything on your mind? Pick their mind. They're an ex for a reason. Pick their mind. See what they're thinking about. See what's going through their mind. See if they're willing to still keep the relationship going. You have to be able to communicate. A lot of time y'all try to make your relationship work and think that by not talking, it's just magically gonna work. Y'all have to talk about the elephant in the room. Y'all have to talk about things that might make you uncomfortable, honestly. Get all the hard conversations past. Address everything now. Build that foundation. Talk about things. Talk about the uncomfortable things. You feel me? And get to a point where y'all communication where, y'all both can trust each other again. But if y'all not willing to talk about things, it ain't gonna work. And a lot of people, when they're dealing with their ex, And, y'all be avoiding a lot of serious conversation that need to be had. You have to talk about things. You feel me? Me, if I'm trying to get back with my ex or my ex is trying to get back with me, I wouldn't, because I don't go backwards. But if I'm trying to, I'm picking your brain. What have you been doing? Have you grown? I'm not about to go back to the same situation I left. I'm not doing that. You got to pick that brain. Have conversation. And number 5, y'all have to forgive one another. And that's really important. You can't be back with somebody who you generally haven't forgave. Forgiveness, when somebody has hurt you or you've hurt somebody, whatever the circumstances is with your ex, if y'all trying to really make it work, y'all have to let it go. Y'all have to realize, you know what? I messed up. I was wrong. And it won't ever happen again. I know my words is not enough, but my actions will show it. You have to really forgive one another. You have to be willing to just let it go and really trust that person from the jump again. You really got to let it go. Forgiveness, it takes a strong person to forgive somebody who has really have hurt them. So you got to be willing to be like, baby, hey, even though you did this to me, if we're really genuinely trying to make it work, listen, I know it's tough. I know I was hurt. I'm willing to let it go. And likewise, y'all have to be willing to let it go to forgive one another. But if that forgiveness is not there, you know what's there? Resentment. And a lot of time, people get back with each other and they don't realize you low-key resent that person. You're just so emotionally attached to that person that your resentment can't really override that. But low-key, you low-key resent that person for what they did, for the hurt they put you through, for all the crying, for all those things. You resent them. And if you can't forgive that person, you're only going to waste their time and your time. And a lot of time, people are petty. They know they resent that person, so they will still deal with that person just to make them feel the same way they made them feel. And to me, that's immature. That's immature. I'm not doing that. But if you can't forgive that person, or they forgive you, let it go. You're wasting your time. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.